So welcome back, family. We're here with a special different kind of PSA reveal. These are crossovers that I submitted recently, just 10 of them. And this is going to be mainly basketball and baseball out of this. And we'll see which ones actually crossed over and which ones actually they kept in here. So we'll see what we can find out. And again, if you like reveals like this, please let me know by hitting like and subscribe. So let's see here. It looks like there's a few that they left in the slabs themselves. So we'll figure that out. Now for most of these, I did either ask for the same grade or for the slightly lower grade, so none of these are going to be upgrades. And you're right on top, you can see one of the SGC cards they did stick and keep in that. So this is a Franz here on a Blue Wave FOTL exclusive RPA to 30 from Spectra. As you see here, this is graded 9.5 in SGC. I did put a minimum grade of 9, which this did not get, so they left it here in my 9.5. So there you have it, but it does look like pretty much everything else. Nope, there looks like one more others. Mostly some of these Arena Club stuff that did not go for it. So let's see what we have here. So that's again little sunk cost there. Another of the SGC here is this Paolo level 4 from Court Kings. That was a 10. I did ask for a 10 on this one. So this one, they did not think it was a 10. So they left it in here. So I think this is the greatest example of why you would maybe do a crossover as opposed to cracking and resubmitting it. This, I would rather have the 10 as opposed to maybe just a 9. This probably would have been instead. So there you go with that. Okay, moving right along here, there's one other in terms of Arena Club, and actually there's very few that they crossed over. I only see about 3 cards that they actually did cross over. So not a lot of these actually made the cut. Next up is this Cade Cunningham. Again, this is a signature series out of I think the blasters from Optic here. Signatures, the blue, 8.5 here. I did ask for an 8.5 and they didn't think it was that good. So again, a lot of these, they didn't quite get up to snuff, which is very interesting to see that. Another Arena Club here. This is a Chet Holmgren. This Next Day auto that got a 9.5. I did ask for at least a 9, which they did not think it was going to get that, so they left it there. Here, yeah. Moving right along, and this is actually kind of surprising because I thought this would have at least crossed over. So a lot of these Arena Club ones did not make the cut, just a few of them here. So here's a Roman Anthony. You see those very good subgrades here on this Roman Anthony. This is a purple first auto refractor here to 250. That was a 10-10. I did ask at least a 9 on this one, and then yet again they left it and there. So that's very interesting to see with a lot of these. Again, that was one where I thought they would at least get 9, but didn't do anything with that. So again, now I know there's been a lot of talk recently of how PSA has a lot more stringent grading criteria, but definitely looks like it right now. All right, moving right along here, we have another one. Here's a Spencer Steer from Topps Chrome. This is going to be a gold auto that got a 10-10 from Arena Club. Again, I only asked for a 9, and they didn't think it was actually going to get a 9. So seeing a lot more of these coming out right now. That's very interesting to see with how tough PSA grading maybe has become comparatively to others. So there you have with that. And the last one again here is out of, I believe this is out of Tribute, right? Yeah, 23 Tribute. This is one of the Olympus autograph cards. This is Roger Clemens Orange, the 25. I got a 10 and a 10 at Arena Club. Again, I only asked for a 9 and they didn't think it was gonna make that cut. So there's a lot. So only 3, that's what, 7 so far, 2 from SGC and these 2, 5 out of Arena Club that were ranging mostly in the 10s, a couple 9s, 5s, and that 185 from Arena Club did not get crossed over. But let's go on to the 3 that did. First one up is this Youthquake of Josh Young. This is actually going to be a red Youthquake, and this one though gets a gem mint 10. So cool, very nice to see that. Josh Young, hopefully he has a injury-free year this year, because I do like his potential. But there you go. There's our first successful crossover. Again, it was a 10 in Arena Club, and if we look through here, I could probably find the subgrades here. I think the centering itself was the only thing that was so here it is. So here is the Arena Club. So again, the centering was a 9.5 and all the others were 10s, which this led to this getting a 10. Again, all I was looking for a 9, but I got the 10, so I'll definitely take that. Next up is this blue cracked ice out of Prism, 21-22 Prism, Scotty Barnes here. This got a 10 in Arena Club, but only a 9 here from PSA. So here, let's see if I can find this one real quick. I believe it's this one right here. So, yep, Scotty Barnes. Again, this was Arena Club 10 with a couple of subgrades and the 9.5s with the centering and the corners at 9.5s, edges and surface were at 10s, but this one only got a 9 there. So there's the third one. And finally, we have this Revolution autograph from Tyrese Maxey, 2021. So this is the rookie auto here. And this only gets a 9. So this one was, I believe, it's this one right here. This one got a 10 out of Arena Club. As you can see here, 10 with a 10 auto. And the subgrades, you saw edges and surface at 9.5s with centering and corners at 10s right there. But this one gets a 9. So overall, again, not the greatest results considering, again, you do still have to pay for the grading and the crossovers of this. Only 3 of them actually crossed over and 2 of them actually went lower than the original grade. Only 1 actually kept the grade that I was hoping for right here with this Josh Young on this red refractor. So there you have it. Again, is it worth crossing over trying to see? Again, based on what I submitted, again, these are among the bigger cards. So is it worth the $50 or so to try to cross it over to see if it'll come through it? I'm not sure at this point with how PSA is right now. Again, it does seem like their grading standards have kind of come up a notch as they work through this queue. You may want to hold off when they're a little bit in a better state to get through their backlog. Maybe the gradings will come through that overall. And then a lot of people will say, oh, just don't waste your money for these crossovers. But yeah, I still say, like, if you already had it enslaved, especially if you're not looking to flip these cards, and I'm not one to flip, and I'm mostly here to kind of collect and preserve, then that's where I would really say, like, yeah, then it would actually be worth it. But again, it has to be some of these bigger cards that are like justify the cost of it, so to speak. So there you have it. Again, that's what we found out here. Very definitely happy that at least one of my cards and one of the bigger cards in this red Josh Young, the 5, was crossed over to a gem and 10 at PSA. So Again, if you like things like this, please let me know by hitting like and subscribe. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by.